All right, we're live. We're live on the air here on my YouTube channel, The Bill Demott Experience. And why I say we, I'm talking about none other, and you see the banner on the bottom. It's Casey Demott, my eldest of the oldest of my children that I do claim on my taxes now that tax season's over. Don't look at me like, who else do you claim on your taxes? We all know I never do my taxes. Anyway, we're here on Face. This is the first Face Value in a new format for us. And the new format is that first we want to thank Realm, and we were with Realm since last July or August or whatever it was. And you know, we had a good thing with Realm, and now we're out on our own, and here we are in the Bill Demott Experience on YouTube, and you can catch up to everything that we're doing on thebuilddemotexperience.com. That's my website. You know, it talks about my wrestling seminars and the commercials and the things I'm doing with public speaking and so on and so forth and therein and thereof and hereafter. So Casey, I'm excited. I'll tell you how excited I am. Look at the size of this stogie. This is the size of a baby's arm. It's like a celebration. Look at the size of that thing. That thing's got.
I've never seen that one before. Where did you get that one?
These are the special ones in the bottom humidor. There's 3 humidors. There's the regular, I'm gonna sit outside, I have a lot on my mind humidor. Then we have some guest humidor, and then there's the special no one touches anything that they see in this box. But Bill, this is a special day. New format, Face Value is alive and well. So here, look at that sucker. You could land if JetBlue would have used this to land on that flight from Puerto Rico that went so bad, they would have landed safely because this thing is huge. That thing's big. Was that too much? Bad segue?
A little bit.
All right. We'll leave that alone until I want to talk about JetBlue. I got to fly JetBlue soon, so I love you. JetBlue. What's going on, Bear?
Nothing. It's been a while, so I don't know.
It's been a while. We have to watch. We talked about this earlier. We have to watch what songs we play because we keep banning ourselves.
Well, your idea wasn't very. I mean, not that it wasn't a good idea, but we're going to be banned in every single country except for the great country of New Jersey.
We have great music coming up here just shortly. We have great segue. It's everything great. Yeah, we're going to be banned. They're going to take us off of it.
We're going to be banned everywhere except for New Jersey.
Everywhere but New Jersey on this one because we have a good tribute coming up. But there it is. We put it up there. There's the website, the new website. And please, everybody pay attention to the THE in front of thebuilddemotexperience.com. That's the website. We own it. We meaning Lacey probably owns it. Casey probably inherits it, and they just let me talk on it. But that updates everybody on what we're doing. You can book me for podcasts or interviews and seminars and acting gigs and all that stuff, that good stuff that we're doing. And soon it'll probably say CaseyDemottExperience.com, and I'll just be carrying her bags around.
No.
Can I like this now that we're on our own deal? This is our own show and we're not on somebody else's. Can I like this, you think, now?
On YouTube?
No, I mean here in the mansion. Do you think Mom would let me get away with it?
Oh, can you? I thought you said like.
No, like, I can like people. I want people to subscribe. I don't.
No, you cannot light it.
You can't light it?
You can't light your cigar. You and your son will both have asthma attacks.
First of all, I don't have asthma attacks. I just have trouble breathing when the pollen's in the air or there's feathers or I smoke too many cigars.
Yeah, so
that's not asthma. That's just.
Well, your son will have an asthma attack.
Well, because I tell him, if you're going to play 6 innings of baseball, don't smoke a cigar before you play.
He doesn't smoke a cigar.
And he won't have asthma. We talk about his baseball team all the time. Imagine if we posted a picture with 11, 7, and 8-year-olds doing that.
You'd be banned from from OBR.
They hate us. We do a lot of things with those kids. I was going to say, thank goodness the season's almost over, but it's not.
The regular season is almost over.
Regular season, so we'll play. So everybody who's watching this as we put it up, this is May 10th. And as we do on this day or somewhere around the time we record the show. So this is May 10th, and Butchie, the youngest member of this clan, finishes his final season game on Wednesday, which is tomorrow, and then we'll wind up only playing. I say only because, my goodness, I feel like we've been playing. He's only played 13 games.
That can't be right.
Sure, because we're 7-5, and after our win tomorrow, we're going to be 8-5, and 8-5 is 13. I did the math. But in between, we forgot the 13 games. We played 13 Cobra games.
So that's 26.
At least. There's got to be. There's another 20 I'm not accounting for. It's been the longest. So now he finishes up tomorrow, and then, I think most parents watching this, they're going to go, oh, I'm so proud of my kid, or she made the all-star soccer or softball, and my boy did this. And I'm looking at you, and I'm saying, the son of a gun made the all-star team. This time last year, he made the all-star team. And on the YouTube show, you'll see where we followed the kids, the baseball, and they made it to the States. And we played baseball all the way through July. And I'm having deja flashbacks, thinking, what if they do it again? And part of me goes, Bill, shut up. You should be. I'm so proud of these kids. But I'm going, oh my God. We're going to be playing until July again. Oh my God. So we got that going for us. You sat there through a marathon game.
Yesterday, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Yeah, they play hard. It's hard to believe they're 7-8.
Well, I managed to catch about one game out of 26 every season.
You catch about one preseason game and 1 or 2 regular seasons.
Yeah. It's bad. I get in trouble. He yells at me.
I know.
Not my fault. If I could, I would go to every game.
Listen, we get it. We get it. You're a workaholic, working person. You're going to, I can't go to your game. I'm leaving for New Zealand next month.
Not leaving next month.
When are you leaving?
July.
It's like a month.
It's like 2 months.
It's May 10th, so May's almost over.
It's less than 2 months.
Yeah, so May's almost over, which makes it almost June, and then July is only a month difference.
May's not even halfway over.
So it's actually less than a month if you take away the weekends and the days you're working. It's almost like it's right there. It's a couple weeks away.
That would be like 2 weeks.
Yeah, see, that's what it is.
No.
We got that going. Right now, we're doing this show because in the mansion, it's all quiet. The roofers have gone to lunch. The dogs have gone to lunch. Mama is out. So in the mansion, it's quiet. So we're doing this show.
Where's Gracie, though?
Oh, she's going to start. Doesn't matter. We can talk. She doesn't hear us. She's like somebody's grandma. The grandma just sits in front of the TV. And, Grandma, you like the show? Eh? You don't even get that from Gracie. Gracie, you want a T-bone steak? She doesn't move. You have to go in the garage and kick her in the ass because you're afraid she's not going to move. Me, I just leave her there and I get yelled at. Why don't you wake her up? Because what? She's 13. And in dog years, that's like 312. And at 312, if you don't want to wake up, don't wake up. And the dog's a pain in the ass. And she got the whole ear thing.
Yeah.
And she smells like balls.
Gross.
She smells like, listen, you ever been in the men's locker room?
No.
Say no. Good. Smells like old man balls in her ear.
Gross.
What are you old men doing? Have balls. I don't know how we talked about it. It's so not what we were going to do.
You said it was quiet. All I asked was where Gracie was because any minute now she'll walk across the floor and you'll hear her feet.
You'll hear her. And then, but all of a sudden she's like Pigpen because the purple smog follows her and you know where she is. So you don't know exactly where she is, but you know she's here. because her ears smell like balls. Old sweaty balls, that dog.
Okay.
For all you dog lovers, I didn't say I don't like my dog. Paula on Facebook's going to yell at me now. You shouldn't make fun of your dog. My dog smells like old man balls in her ears.
Okay, can you stop saying that?
I'd like to, but
please.
It's in my brain.
No, please. Don't.
Casa de Pepe is the name of this cigar.
Okay.
And underneath it says "Donde está?"
Whatever.
Bill, what are you smoking? ¿Dónde está Casa de Pepe? From Nicaragua. Okay.
What is wrong with you?
That's my Spanish. This is going to be an entertaining and yet educational show from here on
nothing
out
educational
on YouTube. It is educational. I just dropped the Spanish bomb on people. This would be very helpful. In New Zealand, when you go to New Zealand, ¿Dónde está Casa de Pepe?
You don't.
The guy's going to go, the bathroom's over there.
They speak English in New Zealand.
I know it. But for the people who are from Spain visiting, you'll get along with them. You'll make friends.
No.
All right, moving on. Justin Bieber Go ahead. I got nothing for Justin Bieber.
Okay, well, I guess the biggest news is he got a face tattoo, which really, I saw a picture of it. The picture was dark, so you could barely see it, but it's like literally, it's like something right in the corner of his eye. It's a cross, and I read it's supposed to symbolize his journey in finding his purpose with God. That's the gist I got of it, which, not knocking it.
No, you can't knock it because not everybody, but like I have a cross.
No, I'm not knocking that tattoo. I'm not knocking, that he found Jesus. Good for him because he needed it. But I mean, he did. He's a hot mess, that kid. But I think there are better ways to find God than getting a tattoo than getting a face tattoo like you're some kind of gang member.
Well, that's it, right? Because the guys who were in prison and stuff, the teardrop was the big thing. If you have a teardrop, it signified you killed somebody. So maybe his signifies he was saved. I mean, I'm down with whatever, but I guess the thing was Justin Bieber gets face tattoo, and you look at him and there's nothing wrong with his face. Like Mike Tyson got a face tattoo.
And that's what everybody said. Everybody's like a Tyson face tattoo, and he's like, no.
Maybe he got like the tattoo like of skin. Like he did his whole face in the color of skin.
No.
So that's how is that with everything else that's going on? We got the Olympics coming up. Justin Bieber gets face tattoo, front page.
Yeah, I don't. That's why I'm saying I don't understand why it's a big deal. I just don't understand why anyone would get a tattoo on their face. I mean, then again, I don't like needles, but I feel like his face, especially his face, makes how many millions of dollars? Just his face alone, not even his voice or his albums, just his face.
Marky Mark doesn't have a face tattoo.
He got his tattoos. He's getting his tattoos removed.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a face tattoo.
No.
Donnie Wahlberg doesn't have a face tattoo.
No.
Bill Demott doesn't have a face tattoo. Oh my gosh, can you imagine with my face what I would look like with a face tattoo?
People will be more scared of you than they already are.
Yeah, thanks. I don't even need it. I mean, I've tried to get everybody thinks this is gray hair. I literally color my beard and I just freshly trimmed it, but I color everything white and gray to make me more docile.
You don't.
Shut up. I'm working on something. You just shot down the whole thing.
Remember the time you tried to dye your beard pink? Or red? Was it red?
And nothing happened.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
It literally, the hair on my chin is there's 4 different colors that were tried, and the white just kept coming through. It's like chicken wire. But back to, I'd be more scary. So, but that's front page news. Justin Bieber got a thing.
And yet the world keeps on turning.
And I mean, how do we survive without listening to Bieber and Black China?
I'm doing pretty well so far.
This pisses you off, doesn't it? Anything Kardashian or
I don't like the. What are they doing in Cuba? That's what I want to know.
they're ambassadors from the United States.
No, for what?
Because they're trying to show everybody in Cuba that Americans got big asses too. No?
No.
Nothing against my Cuban friends out there with the big posteriors. But why are the Kardashians there?
I don't understand it. What interest could they possibly have?
I believe my nephew, who married my niece, so that makes him my nephew, Eddie. The only reason his family left Cuba was to come here and meet the Kardashians. And now the Kardashians are in Cuba, and now Eddie and the family are thinking we should be over there.
I hope Nicole sends you a message and just.
Nicole will not send me a message. She knows that she wants to meet. She will go to Cuba to meet the Kardashians.
No, she will not. She actually posted something about it too, about how ridiculous it is.
She said, "Thank goodness they weren't there when I was there." I'm going to Cuba. You think we get people invited to Cuba?
No.
I would come home with 3 boxes of Casa de Pepe.
Wouldn't you get in trouble for that though?
Only if you get caught. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm not going to Cuba. I'm not going with you.
I got somebody who will remain nameless. Brought me back a box of Cuban cigars one time, and you were young. I don't know if you remember it. I was so stoked. I had these Cubans, and they were in my humidor. And I went a day or two later to get one, and they had the tobacco bugs in them.
Ew.
And they ate through every cigar in my humidor. Just for the record, I have a big humidor. I have a lot of cigars in my humidor. Gone. Humidor gone. Cigars gone. Casa de Pepe. No more Cubans. Tobacco bugs. What are they? Tobacco bugs or something like that?
I guess.
Whatever they were. Anyway, Justin Bieber's fine. He's got a cross on his eye. Moving on. Let's get right to this. The whole face value is built around this. Besides you talking about things, and I got to clear them up for people.
The other way around.
Well, however it works, it works. There she is. You see the flag right there. For everybody who's new to us and watching on YouTube, the moral compass hashtag is Casey Demott. That's her Twitter handle. You can tweet her, and she will answer you. Tweet her.
I will if anybody tweets me. I haven't gotten a.
Yeah, but you don't really answer. You pick and choose when to answer.
I do not pick and choose. First of all, I get like 4 tweets, any given, maybe like in total, and I respond to all of them. You know.
No, but it's like 1-word answers.
No.
I have found that if you put a picture on your tweets, it engages people more.
I did. I posted a picture. I posted a couple of pictures.
Of what?
I remember that license plate? I posted that on Twitter.
That's true. That's right. You did do that.
That was funny. And one person liked it, and I'm pretty sure it was probably you.
It might have been me because
it was either you or it was Jesse, because Jesse likes everything.
Jesse likes everything. I'm firmly convinced, and I know Janine can be watching these and listening to these again. I'm firmly convinced that if my name pops up, my brother Jesse Olive, who I love to death, will retweet anything before he reads it, like a lot of people do, right? Because on Facebook, people like it, and then they read it later and go, "Oh shit, I probably shouldn't have liked that," you know, or something. I believe Jesse does that. So maybe one time this summer, I'm going to tweet like a streaker, like running through the street or something, go, "Hey, everybody got to love this." And if he retweets it right away, I know he's not even reading my stuff. Thoughts, concerns, comments?
No.
You know I'm right.
No, yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yeah, but you're trying not to say it because you don't want Jesse to tweet you.
No, I don't know if I don't even know. It wouldn't tell me who liked my tweet. So.
Oh, then it wouldn't. You'd see my name come up. You got to. So there she is. Anyway, get her active on this social media thing in a positive way. Tweet her. We're gonna do these shows. We're now on the Build My Experience on YouTube, so we can answer anything. hopefully we answer it politically.
Politically correct.
What do you think causes that? I noticed it happening again lately. You think I get too much on my mind? I'm not talking right again.
I think you always have too much on your mind, but yes.
Lately, I've been stuttering again.
Yeah. Did you hit your head?
My neck is, I don't know what I did. My neck, and this is like the serious part of the conversation. My neck and something has been bothering me, but I noticed like the past month or so, I cannot, my words and my speech are getting twisted. Getting twisted. That's why I'm donating my brain. I got to get that guy's number. I said to someone, I'm donating my brain. They said, what are you going to do? Like they thought you were going to donate your brain right now. And if I can remember who said that to me, I will call them out right here on this show. Because we were talking about something. Yeah, I've been thinking about it, and after talking to my family, I'm going to donate my brain. How are they going to do that? And then started a conversation like, how can you survive like that? Are you freaking stupid? If I can remember who that is, so help me goodness, I'd call them out right now. But if you're the dumbass who said that to me and you're watching this show, I'm talking about you. Went from a serious conversation to 3 other people going,
who did you tell?
There was like a bunch of people we were talking. I'll figure it out. Yeah, and I've been thinking about it. I'm going to donate my brain. And then the person goes, how are you going to do that? How are you going to survive that? And like everybody else in the conversation went like this.
It wasn't Jake, was it?
No, I don't think it was.
I feel like that's something he would say.
Yeah, but if he says it, you almost think he's kidding. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
But you're not really sure sometimes.
No.
Which is a good cover. All right, let's talk about something. Let's talk about serious stuff. Because here in the mansion, the conversation has been, what do we do with company when they come in like a boy, but they want to pee like a girl? So now at the mansion, we're trying to figure out if we're going to get transgender.
Yep, there you go.
Restrooms here in the mansion. Like, what do we do now?
Well, considering we actually have non-gender specific bathrooms, it really doesn't matter.
What is that? Oh, it means anybody can use it?
Yeah, because Billy and I share a bathroom. So it's kind of just
And
there.
that's what it means, non-gender specific?
Yeah, there's not a bathroom for Casey and there's not a bathroom for Billy. There's a bathroom
Although
that
you two wish there were.
Yes.
So what is the problem then? Why can't they just make a non-gender specific bathroom along? Well, that's what the family bathrooms are, right?
Yeah, and I think, yeah, pretty much. I mean, but a lot of places don't have family restrooms, so I think the issue is they wanted to make, I know one part of the issue was just to remove, well, I guess not even remove the male and female labels. It's just to let transgender people use the bathrooms that they identify with. And then the other part, I guess the other part was to just have them create like a store, like they wanted stores to just create their own bathroom, so it would be men, female, and then transgender.
And literally say transgender on it?
That was my understanding. I think that was like from the arguments that I've been reading, it's been, you know, but like I think just the whole issue is just kind of not getting rid of the labels, but just letting people use the bathroom that they identify with. So like Target has been under a lot of backfire. Right.
They've been asking to boycott Target.
Yeah. A lot of people have been boycotting Target because Target kind of has like an open acceptance policy. They're like, we want you to feel free to use whichever bathroom you are comfortable with. And people are like, no, that's not happening. And I think a lot of people, I mean, it's true. Like the things that I've seen, it's nasty and it kind of disgusts me a little bit, because I'm not saying that the people that disagree with it are wrong, because they have a point. I know the big issue is like, well, you can let, you know, any sex offender or any creeper, any weird person can go into a bathroom and say, well, I'm transgender, I have every right to use this bathroom. And I'm not disagreeing with that, because there are people out there that do that. In any situation like this, there's always a a person or group of people that take advantage
because
of
someone
that.
will use that just to be a douche.
Yeah, and I'm not disagreeing with that. I agree with that. But then the argument could be made, well, why would you let your young children go to the bathroom by themselves? Or why would you not, there's always a counter argument to that. But I think it's a very small group of individuals. And then I think the other part is people's perception of what it means to be transgender. Because it's recently come out a lot in public, especially like with Caitlyn Jenner kind of like spearheading the whole issue. But it's been around for hundreds and hundreds of years, so I don't think.
But why is that? To me, Caitlyn Jenner actually went the, lack of a better term, I'm not trying to be crude or anything, went the distance and changed from a man to a woman.
And that was the other point, I think, is because I think most transgender people by that point have had the surgery or have something done to where, because it's not just where I can say, well, it's one thing if I say, well, I identify as a male, so I wouldn't use the male restrooms, when clearly I'm not.
Right. That's like me and not being, it'll sound funny, but not being funny. I can't walk into Target and walk in the ladies' room.
Right.
Because I can say, well, I identify myself as a woman. Everybody's going to go bullshit.
Right.
So to me, I feel like it's kind of, this is face value, right? So I'm kind of simple as going, listen, if you have gone the distance and changed gender, then I think, like Caitlyn Jenner, I get it.
Yeah.
Does it creep people out? Are people going to be, everybody's got something to bitch about anyway, because that's the freedom, you get to bitch. But she's clearly gone the distance of change and living her life a certain way. I get that. I don't get how some people can just go, well, I choose to live myself. I couldn't walk in and go, well, I live my life as a woman and I'm going in the women's room. That should creep people out.
And and that's what I was talking about, people's perceptions, because what I have learned about being transgender is it's obviously a very long process.
Right.
But not everybody has obviously the money or the resources to go through the full transformation like Caitlyn did. But there are still, medications, there are still things that people do, they dress like a woman or a man, whatever. But I think people need to kind of do their research and understand what it means to be transgender. Because being transgendered is not just like, well, I want to be a man this day and I want to be a woman the next day.
Right. That's ignorant.
Yeah, they're born with a sense that I am not who I'm supposed to be. Right. Like this is not my body. Like I'm in someone else's body. This is not what I identify with. This is not who I am. And it's like a real It's a real psychological thing to feel that way, like you don't belong in your own.
Oh, I get that part. I think I would still have a problem with me walking in the men's room and some dude hiking up his skirt standing up peeing.
Right. No, well, yeah, I understand that.
But I get it. And for everybody out there who's watching, we talk about this a lot in this house because we are up on that stuff, and it's a big thing. And legally, right, it's a big thing in the States, and certain states are trying to fight it and go against it, and the federal government can't make you do this, that, and the other thing. And we were talking about Cyndi Lauper, right? You were saying how Cyndi Lauper.
Yeah. Well, I guess before that, like you were saying, different states had different laws. I guess North Carolina passed a law stating they were not going to make transgender bathrooms, or they're not going to let transgender individuals into the opposite.
They wouldn't honor the law of the land or something. Yeah.
Yeah, so they made a state law regarding that. And since then, I know several musicians and performers that were supposed to be going into North Carolina have boycotted and have banned their tours in the state because they don't agree with it, which I think that's fine. I think that, again, the artists can do what they want to do. It kind of brings attention to the issue. I know Cyndi Lauper, though, has said that she doesn't agree with it. I think she's made it very clear that she doesn't, but she's still going to perform anyway. And kind of just show, I guess, I don't know if she's going to talk about it at her show, but, I think she's going to
Bruce was, and he sells out everywhere he goes. And, Springsteen was a big guy who said, I'm pulling out of, North Carolina. I'm not doing it. And they tried to tell a story. Well, he's not telling the whole story. They said he only sold so many tickets, and that's why he backed out, because he was expecting more. And the only argument that has it's Bruce freaking Springsteen, and
that's not true.
he sells out everywhere he goes. And the fact that he's, a lot of the rockers and people of importance, or at least celebrity, have a pretty decent voice about it. And Bruce was one who said that, I'm not going there. You don't honor it, and you're not treating people, I think, fairly, or whatever the thing he said. And Bruce said he's out. Right.
And I'm sure they feel that way because, how many millions of fans do those artists have? And I'm sure there's several that have, that are transgender or something. And,
or the fact that you have, and I'm going to say this and probably come out wrong, because as I always do, I just say it how I think it. You got enough money in the bank and you can call your own shots, and you go, well, I think that's bullshit, and I'm not going to that state. And while it may hurt the income of the state and the people in the arenas and stuff, they're in a position where they can make those calls and take a stand. And a lot of them do that. Bono, with everything he does for the earth and, the saving the earth and all these things, and all these rockers and people of celebrity, they get enough in their pockets to go, I'm not doing it, and you're going to suffer for it.
Yeah.
And they bring awareness to it. Even if they don't, they pick a cause and they stay with it. So Bruce being one of those guys. But it was just, the relay of North Carolina people going, well, he didn't sell that many tickets. Yeah. Bruce was hurting.
Yeah.
So he changed his mind. But I'm sure we'll talk about this a lot. And, we try certain things we try not to poke fun at. I think it's a serious subject because there's some valid points, but it leads us into Bruce, and that's what makes me smile. So we always do our music segment. This is where we get banned. Everybody who's never seen our show before, never listened on iTunes, Casey and I get banned from many, many countries from our music selection.
The man keeps us down.
The man is holding. First of all, I can't pee sitting down, and now I can't play the music I want to play. I did it, didn't I? I went too far.
Yes, you did. Yep.
Okay, I take it back. I am allowed to pee sitting down, and I'm still not allowed to. It's too much information.
You ruined it.
All right, so here we go. So we're talking about Bruce. So we're gonna hit this song real quick. We gotta time it because we can play so much of it before we get banned. We're now banned in Bosnia. We're now banned in Sri Lanka.
Russia.
We're banned in Greenland. Everybody in Portugal is banned us. There we go. That's it. Human Touch, Bruce Springsteen. On this month in 1974, one Bruce Springsteen opened up for the Bonnie Raitt. 1974. For all you cats who are just discovering Springsteen, he's been around a long time. Long time. Opened up for Bonnie Raitt. Bonnie Raitt insisted that Springsteen played his full 2-hour set. He was an opening act. Never been done in music history. That, boom, launched the boss into the big picture.
And now he plays 4-hour sets.
And now he plays 4-hour sets, and he loves Bonnie Raitt, and he can go into any bathroom he wants. See, I try not to make humor out of it, but I can't help it.
Yeah.
That was Human Touch. We were just banned. We're now banned in another New Zealand. You might not be able to go to New Zealand now because we play our music. And Casey said to me, well, you always pick the music that everybody loves. It's not my fault. Marvin Gaye, we played Marvin Gaye a couple months ago. We got shut the hell down.
We'll get sued by his estate if we play one more song.
We're going to be sued by, we played Marvin Gaye for about 20 seconds, and we're banned in Peoria, Illinois, for the love of God.
It'll be another Blurred Lines catastrophe.
Golly, it's like, oh, Demott at it again. He's banned in Toledo. He played Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. But there was our Bruce segment. Like I said, we've been doing a lot of things. If you follow us on, I say me, but me always means my family. If you follow us on Facebook and things like that, we've had a very busy start to the year with some public speaking. We had the opportunity, we being Lacey, Casey, and I had the opportunity to be in front of a high school here in Central Florida, and we talked to them about decisions and the decisions they can make as youngsters and as adults as they leave high school and go to college, and just doing the right thing. So that's our platform going forward as we speak to law enforcement, and then the younger generations making right decisions. And of course, we continue our work with Mothers Against Drunk Driving, MAD, and UCF, the police department, the university. My boy, Frank Imperato. I say my boy, but with all due respect, Officer Frank Imperato. The FHP troopers here in Florida. All of Florida law enforcement has embraced the Demott family, and we reciprocate that with them. And later this month, I'll be going to Tallahassee, Florida. One of my many trips, I plan to go to Tallahassee, since that's where legislature and everything is. But I'm going to be going to the Florida Highway Patrol Academy and addressing the incoming troopers, which should be quite the event, as we talk about the DUI laws and just everyday law enforcement and how we need to support them while they support us. So there's just a lot of things going on with us as a family. And then everything else is comedy. So we educate and entertain at the same time, or vice versa.
Yeah, probably vice versa.
I caught me one of them burglars the other day in a ride along. Can't talk about it. Secret agent. See, I'm a new secret squirrel. Like, I got my own. I'm gonna get my own. I try to talk all this police jargon. I'm gonna 10-714-32. You know, they got codes for everything. Yeah. I got my own codes for everything now. So when I'm going to the gym, I'm XP 9043. Means I'm putting my headphones on. The bad thing is I have someone answering me going, copy that. So I have in my mind, I hear.
That's probably from the head injuries.
Yeah, it's a little bit going back to the head thing, but I go, I'm XP 9043, and I hear, go for Bill. And then I keep the conversation going, which explains why a lot of people, because I wear the hoodie in the gym and I have that conversation while I'm lifting. They go, he doesn't even have headphones on. What's he listening to? So I got that going for me.
But you were doing that code thing yesterday. Now your newest thing is you watch Cops. You watch every law enforcement show. I mean, you watch Law and Order every day anyway, just because you like that one guy. Vincent
D'Onofrio is the best actor in the history of the world.
Yes, you watch that every day anyway, and then now you watch. What were we watching? You watch Cops every day now. Yesterday, how long were we sitting there watching it?
I had like 2 hours.
I had like 2 days off of work, and so I'm just trying to relax, and I'm sitting there on the sofa watching Cops with you, and you're going.
The only thing good about when you're home and I do that is because you get so frustrated, you go fold your clothes. That's it.
That's true, yeah.
That's the only time you clean your room. I cannot sit with him in the same room any longer. I'm going to go clean my room. Yeah. But I'm fat because I truly learn so much every time I'm invited to do a ride along when they do their saturation nights and they're doing certain details. And we work very closely with UCF. So I'm very interested in it. And I find myself now when I'm driving and doing things, like my eyes are everywhere going. And I'm thinking to myself, if I could see through cars, man. I mean, I'm 50 years old and thinking, maybe I can make it through the police academy. I'd be like Hightower in police academy. Because I got news for you. It's tight for people who get put in the back seat of a cop car. I'm riding shotgun. And I come home with bruises and cramps because it's like trying to put 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag. It's like me trying to get in and out of your car on a 20-minute basis. It hurts. My shins are banged up. My knees are banged up. And I'm thinking.
Do they put you in a vest? Ooh.
Oh, that's my phone.
Yes, it's your phone. Ooh.
Oh, that's a party foul. Oh, because I was playing the boss. Let me shut that off. Yeah, no vest. What vest are you gonna put me in? You might as well just strap a garbage can lid to my front and back. It's like when I was working the parking detail at church and they said, Bill, we want you to wear a safety vest. And I was like putting on a turtleneck.
You put it? Didn't you just put it in your pocket? You like?
Yeah, I did. I just hung it from my pocket because it was like, what are you going to do with it? And then one of the ladies said she'd actually sew two together for me. And I'm like, then it'd be like a muumuu. So they took me off a parking detail because I couldn't have a safety vest.
I wish I should have taken a picture or like a video of you trying to get in and out of my car. It was so funny. I was laughing the whole time.
It's really not funny because I make no qualms. Like, I'm a big boned guy. But then you realize you're spoiled because I have my truck. And then sometimes I try to get into mama's car, and it's a little bit. It's not as hard as your car, but then you try to get into what's perceived as a normal car. And I'm saying, the hell with everybody complaining about where they're going to take a pee. How come cars can't be where big boned people can drive them? Like,
that's why they're bigger cars.
But then it costs more money. This is a culturally biased automotive society.
You don't like the little cars though. You like the big trucks.
I don't like them because if I breathe, the airbag goes off. It's like, shoot, bull.
That's really funny.
But it's the truth. One good sneeze during hay fever season, one good sneeze, boom, why'd the airbag go off? I coughed. It's like trying to get my baseball jerseys. Bill, we want you to coach. I'm not coaching unless you get me something that fits.
Yeah, don't you have to order your pants or something now for All-Stars? You have to go special order them because
people don't understand. They think like 1X and 2X is bigger than XL, and all it is longer. If you have a belly, big legs, a butt, or anything where you're not the same size as your typical baseball player, you are Oods grade. And the guy goes, I will get you the biggest pair of pants. And then they get you. It's like renting a tux over the phone. You tell them, I have a 60 jacket, and they send you 60 pants. Well, what me and three other people are getting in the 60 pants? So it's, this whole honor of being a baseball coach blows up in your face because you either look like you're in a wetsuit or you look like you're in a parachute. Nobody can think of that stuff like that, kid. This is the problem with this show. Well, this is it. I'm excited. That's how we're going to start here on YouTube. We have a new entrance. We'll work on it, and so everybody knows all the editing's done here in the mansion, and we're going to put this show out there, and we're going to see if we can get it up on iTunes for people to listen to at work or driving to and from work. But we're going to get. I'm excited because football season's coming up, and for everybody who hasn't seen any of our past shows. Miss Paula and I do a wonderful football season. Casey and I here on Face Value, and we have a blast. And then I talk some wrestling, and there's a lot of wrestling going on, but we'll save it. One of the a lot of my guys, but a lot of the guys that I got to work with over the past 700 years debuted the past couple of weeks, right? You got the Vaudevillains, you got Cass and Enzo's out already, and you got all these guys. Dana Brooke debuted last night, and all these people are coming up there. So we'll talk a lot of wrestling on Turning Point, and we'll have some special guests. But that's it. That's where we're gonna go here. Where is it? That's where you can follow me on social media. For everybody who doesn't know, on Twitter and Instagram, it's at Bill Demott. One word. There she is again, the moral compass. At Casey Demott. She refuses to go on Instagram because she doesn't post pictures anyway, and she doesn't like people. Here's the problem with this conversation right now. Don't make your face. There it is. There's the face because you're trying to bite your tongue. This is the problem, and I'm gonna take all the blame for this problem. You are your father's daughter. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You have, although you have a darker outlook on life than I do because you psychobabbilize everybody, because you got a college degree in psychobabblism, and now you can read through the bullshit, and you know that people are strange. But here's the thing. Me and the general public as a whole have always gotten along because I don't go out in the public. and therefore I don't have to deal with the public. How funny is it that now my life is public speaking and meeting people, and it's like I get ready to either run for legislature or at least talk to legislature about what's going on, that I'm in front of people. But you, at the ripe old age of 22, coming up on 23, you have the same thing, people. And you go, I'm not following them. I don't want them to follow me. I just want to do my thing, and they'll let me do my, and they can do their thing. But it's unfortunate for you because now you're in the entertainment biz.
I don't mind. Social media sometimes gets way out of hand. I don't mind social media because I don't have to, because I can choose. If I don't like what you're saying, I don't have to tune into it. I don't have to respond to it. But at work, I have to respond to it. At work, I'm stuck in there.
Because you work with people.
It's not. Let me clarify, because it's not the people I work with. I love the people I work with. They're all great. It's the customers.
Yes, but the customers are always right.
No, they are not. No, they are not.
Casey, I will send you to HR.
And HR will tell you the customer's not always right. You can call customer service, and customer service will tell you that the customer's not always right.
You're putting a big hole in the whole thing.
No, I'm not. I'm telling you, the customer's not always right. All I hear is
the customer is always right.
If anybody has ever worked in retail for any amount of time, they know that the customer's not always right.
Can I ask you, now that we're talking about what you're doing right now, how come you can't get me a job there as security?
Because that's through corporate. You cannot. It's not like a Papa John's franchise where you can go in and talk to the owner. And
you think I can go to Papa John's to be security? Excuse me, sir. What are you doing with that pepperoni? Excuse me, sir. Did you ask for cheese in your crust? I want to be in shoe. Excuse me. Do you actually think your fat foot's going to fit in that size shoe? Sir, how does this make me look? It makes you look stupid. It makes you look like you're trying to walk on stilts. You ever say that to people?
Not quite that way, but
do you want to say it to people?
Yeah.
Can you tell me, does this make my foot look fat?
I just
yes,
go,
because it's hanging out of both sides.
I just go, maybe you should get a different size, or let's go for color. I just say it, or I get somebody else. I'm like, hey, there's a lady over here. Go help her.
Did you ever give them try to be really nice and go, no, but I think if you tan your feet, they'd look better?
I can't, because I can't talk, because that makes me a hypocrite. And you can't talk either.
Everything on me, I am tan. Head to ankle. We go outside. We go to the pool here in the mansion and go outside, and my feet glow in the dark. I'm like Ross on Friends when he whitened his teeth. I whitened my feet.
Yeah.
It's brutal because my feet are so sensitive. I have sensitive feet. Do these make my feet look fat? No. It's the fact they're 3 sizes too small that make your feet look fat. No, it's that Whopper and chocolate shake that make your feet. Yeah, I can't work by you. Okay, moving on. Moving on.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to do this a lot more. This is our test run. This is our inaugural face value here on the Build Demott Experience on the YouTube channel. Where is it? Let me find it again. Where's the website? Everybody go to thebuilddemottexperience.com. That's the website where you can find me for seminar. Pass the word. Spread the word. Subscribe to this channel. It's free. But as you subscribe, it looks better on YouTube, and it gets the message out there more. And like I said, we're here to entertain people, and every once in a while we'll educate. But on face value, we talk a lot of junk, but sometimes it's serious junk. We're dealing with say the word?
Transgender.
Yeah, so that's a serious topic, and we think everybody should pee how they want. Right? That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah, pretty much.
And here's the idea. If you don't want a guy or a girl going in the wrong bathroom at Target, why don't you go to the bathroom before you go to the store so you ain't got to pee while you're shopping? How about that?
Good point.
Thank you. That's what I do. I remember back in the day, gas stations had one bathroom, and everybody got to use it. Put a key in a center block, stand in line. When the next person's done, you go in. How about that? Yeah. Come on. This is what I do.
Or keep an eye on your kids when they go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I know that's a big issue. How about
go in there with them?
Yeah. Don't let your 4-year-old go to the bathroom by herself.
Mommy. Forget it. I'll get in trouble. Okay. So that's it. Give me you got to have a closing line starting right now.
I don't have a closing line.
You have to give me something better than you look classic.
That's funny, though.
But you say, good night, America, and keep being American. Give me something.
What is that? No.
Forget it. Before you talk about that, what movie did we watch the other night?
The Boss.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, boy.
Boss. We watched. So here it is. Real quick, and then we're signing off because this is what happens. My mind starts to go. So Billy goes to bed. So it's Lacey, Casey, and I. We go, hey, well, let's watch that movie. We got this movie thing. So we watched The Boss with Marilyn McCoo,
Melissa McCarthy.
Jenny McCarthy.
No, Melissa McCarthy.
Who's Jenny McCarthy?
Donnie Wahlberg's wife.
Oh, we haven't even been to Wahlburgers yet.
No. But I think April wants to go with Lacey. So.
I know. April's going to go. Wheels are going to go. What are we talking about?
The Boss. Not Springsteen. No, McCarthy. Melissa McCarthy.
Oh, Melissa McCarthy was in that movie, The Boss. And it was you know what? It's so stupid and crude. It is crude. And I found myself half the time I was laughing because it was funny. And the other half of the time I was laughing because I couldn't believe I was sitting in that room with my daughter and my wife watching that movie.
Yeah.
Because it was just crude. But it goes down in the movies that I'll probably never watch again, but I will. But it was just, she is so funny. And she throws the most F-bombs.
Yeah,
I wish I could interview her and see if I could keep her from throwing any F-bombs.
Well, I'm sure she would, but
she is funny as hell.
She's funny.
But that movie was crude anyway.
What
movie was Jenny McCarthy in?
I don't know. Jenny McCarthy. She does a lot of TV, I feel.
Oh, Jenny McCarthy got Donnie Wahlberg. Okay. Yeah. Melissa McCarthy. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she's funny. So that was it. That's what we did. I won't watch that. That's why I don't go to the movies, because you can't. That goes down to the other movie that your wife wanted to go to. We went to Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart. Was absolutely rotten, but it was so bad. It was funny and it was crude. Mm-hmm. And I sat there going, I can't believe she made me pay to go to the movies, which I do once a year. And that was her one, and I'm not going no more. So that's that. All right. So this is it. This is the first installment of Face Value here on the Bill Demott Experience on the YouTube channel. And I'm going to see if I can get it onto iTunes and what have you. Hit us up. Shoot us the same thing. For everybody who's watched our show in the past. And again, we always say thank you to Vince Russo. Thank you to Realm Network, who I say in a very humorous way put up with us for almost a year, and to all the fans that tuned in. But subscribe here to the YouTube channel. It's free. These shows are going to be free because we just want to get them out there to people, and you never know what comes of it. But you'll see us out and about. Catch up to us on social media, and we always, at the end of everything, we want to thank everybody who continues to support this family in our mission to educate the masses as we start in Florida, and we take this mission nationwide about drunk and impaired driving and just decisions that people need to make. And we'll keep everybody up to date. But to everybody, subscribe to the channel, check us out, follow Casey on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, and we'll keep doing what we do. So until the next time, hit your tagline. You stay classy, San Diego. I'm going to tell you right now, you got to change that. I'm not creative like that. I don't. Well, I'm going to give you a tagline. You're going to have to say it from now on. Then. No, because you're going to give me something that I can't you better come up with one, because the one I come up with, you're going to say then. No, because I'm not going to be comfortable saying it. I already know that. All right, that's it. That's Casey. I'm Bill Demott. This is the Bill Demott Experience. Do what you say what you mean what you do. We're out.